If you ride the bus, you may have noticed one of the many bus shelter advertisements for the holiday performance of The Nutcracker. The production is being put on by Dancing in the Streets, a nonprofit dance studio located in South Tucson.
It's a ballet organization. We're here in the city of South Tucson to teach classical ballet to the kids, teens, and parents.
Joseph Rogers is co-artistic director of Dancing in the Streets. He's a professional dancer who grew up in the South Park neighborhood adjacent to South Tucson. He says dance provided him an opportunity to see beyond the oppressive social conditions of his old neighborhood.
There's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of drugs, gangs, all that stuff. And during that time, my mom put me in ballet, tried to keep me out of trouble, which really didn't help. But I kept up with it, and when I pursued my dance career, I moved, and then I came back to Tucson to take care of my dad, and I looked around, and there was nothing artistically dance-wise for the kids as of classical ballet. So that's when I figured I need to do something.
Doing something, in Rogers' mind, meant creating a dance studio that could provide children an exposure to the benefits of dance. He first voiced his concern over the lack of arts program for children at a town hall in 2009.
I got back in the old neighborhood, and the old gangbangers were there with their kids, and I got out there and taught them ballet in the middle of the street.
Since then, Dancing in the Streets has evolved into a multidisciplinary dance studio in one of Tucson's most disadvantaged communities.
We don't turn away any student. If the student is passionate enough to come and dance and wants to learn about ballet, they're welcome, and we'll take them with open arms. Now, once I get them in there, now they like going, oh, what did I sign up for?
Students that sign up for dance classes in this studio have an opportunity to learn classical ballet from a young age, and rehearsals culminate with elaborately produced dance performances.
We do an annual Nutcracker production, and we've got about 130 to 140 kids aged 3 to adult that perform.
Celeste Lupo is co-artistic director of Dancing in the Streets. She says her organization is currently preparing for its 5th Nutcracker, and for many of the kids and their families, the experience is their biggest and most significant exposure to the arts.
Not only do we just train kids, we train the parents. So I have a number of parents that have been with us since our first Nutcracker that I have trained as well. So I have my parent supervisors that run wardrobe supervising, they run costume changes. All of the racks you see behind me get sorted and organized and tagged and labeled. And when we're in the theater, they're by name, and the student knows which one they need to change, which one they go into.
Mounting a production is no easy task for any professional dance group, much less a nonprofit organization that exists on contributions from the community. And much of the success of Dancing in the Streets can be attributed to the passion that Celeste has for dance and the charisma of her husband, Joey Rogers.
I've known Joey since we were in ballet school together, so I was about 12, and I have to tell you that the gift that Joey has with children has been there his whole entire life. He is just a child magnet. He has an ability to relate everything into a game and making it fun, so the kids are working, but they don't really know they're working.
Dancing in the Streets has firmly established itself in South Tucson, and Rogers says families are now traveling from other parts of the city to bring their kids to dance class. According to him, the performance of the Nutcracker this weekend demonstrates the hard work of all the students and their families.
When we take them through that, I call it a journey of Nutcracker. When we take them through the journey of Nutcracker, of me yelling, screaming, make sure the kids are here, make sure the parents bring their kids on time, make sure all the kids have a costume. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of the changing of the mind.
You can find more information on our website about this weekend's Nutcracker performance at the Fox Theater. Just log on to azpm.org and follow the links.